But what are you proud of?
Proud of what Britain stands for.
What does it stand for? What does it stand for?
Fairness, equality.
It's one of the most unequal societies in the world.
Yes, but you get that everywhere. You get that.
So why are you proud of it then? You can't say I'm proud of all the fairness when there isn't any.
Look.
I'm looking.
I think James, you sometimes.
A caller rings in to complain about a survey on Black Britons and national identity, and ends up unable to explain his own patriotism. That's the story tonight. It starts with a gripe about young people being surveyed, but it quickly turns into a simple question. What exactly are you proud of when you say you're proud to be British? What follows is a genuine struggle to answer. Fairness gets mentioned, then dismantled by comparison to Scandinavia. Sporting events get raised, then undercut by the fact every country hosts them eventually. Even a beloved car brand turns out to be foreign-owned. It's not a takedown, it's an argument that reveals itself, one deflection at a time. Stay with it, because watching someone try to locate patriotism and come up nearly empty-handed is more interesting than it sounds.
It's a load of rubbish, honestly. Who have they been questioning? And probably mainly young people have just got up. They haven't gone to work, been smoking weed last night. And to me,
are you all right?
No, I'm all right. I'm just saying that I'd like to know who they're questioning. Okay, right.
But for this survey, which we're not really talking about, they surveyed 11,000 Black Britons and asked them about 16 topics, including Britishness, education, the criminal justice system.
It was black. Okay, black people. Right.
But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is what we mean, what you mean when you say you're proud to be British.
Right, I am proud to be British. Right.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say that? What are you proud of?
I'm British. A British Indian, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't support India as a cricket team. I actually support
so
England.
You passed the Norman Tebbit test then?
No. Look. A lot of my friends are white English. Yeah, but it's been part of the community and doing the stuff that British people do, and maybe occasionally wearing an England football shirt.
But what are you proud of?
Proud of what Britain stands for.
What does it stand for? What does it stand for?
Fairness, equality.
It's one of the most unequal societies in the world.
Yes, but you get that everywhere. You get that.
So why are you proud of it then? You can't say I'm proud of all the fairness when there isn't any.
Look.
I'm looking.
I think James, you sometimes get it wrong. Yeah.
Of course I do, but you can't. You've got to answer the question that I'm asking. What are you proud of?
This is a great country. And if you don't like it, move. If
you don't like it, go and live somewhere else. But you need to put some flesh on the bones of what you're proud of, because if it's fairness and equality that you like, then you'd be even prouder to be Swedish, you see.
No,
you would, because fairness and equality are measurably superior in Scandinavia and most of Northern Europe. So it can't be that.
It probably is, but look, what I regard as being proud of what this country can do, like great events like the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham last year.
They're literally held in a different country every 4 years, mate. So you can't be proud of the fact that we did it, because they've all done it as well.
They were well organised.
So were the Beijing Olympics. So
come on, James. Come on.
What do you mean? Come on. It's not my fault. You can't think of anything that is peculiar to being British.
There's a lot of things. Okay,
Go on then.
My friends drive British cars like Range Rovers. They can easily go out and get a German car. Yeah. Okay. Their reliability isn't brilliant. Yeah.
What are you talking about now? Anyway.
There's a lot of things to be proud of being British.
Range Rovers?
Okay. If you didn't like this country...
No one's saying you don't like this country. We all like this country. It's our home. I do like this country. It's my home, but what am I supposed to be proud of?
A lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff.
Which is why you're struggling to name anything then. And I think Range Rover's owned by an Indian company, isn't it?
Yes, but it's made in this country.
Well, okay. Well, so's my lunch. So's my lunch. It doesn't make me proud. What are you proud of?
There's a lot of stuff that we've got. A lot of that other countries haven't got.
Go on then. Like what? Like what?
Look,
I'm
The
looking.
health service, for a start,
What?
the health service might be a mess.
There you go. I like that.
Right.
The health
It might
service
be a
is...
mess. It might be a mess, but we've got it.
We have.
In America, you have to pay for it.
You do?
Okay?
You do?
Right.
I bet there's plenty
And
of
then-
other countries where you don't.
Okay, that's fine. Look, the reason why it's a mess is it's been used a lot. It's been used. Honestly,
I'm proud of
you
it as
don't
well.
get it.
Just out of interest, why did you start talking about kids smoking weed when you rang in?
No, I'm just saying, look, some of these surveys, when they criticise my city of Wolverhampton, they pick on...
No one's brought Wolverhampton into it.
Look, listen.
But you're slagging off your own country. You're slagging off the people in your own country that you're supposed to be proud of.
Look, some of them people
Yeah.
probably need to be slagged off, yeah?
Right.
There's some good people. There's good people in this country.
Well, there's
and
good people all
crazy
over the
people like
world, and there's bad people all over, which is why the idea of being proud of a specific nation, although we all think we feel it, we find it, and I think you may have accidentally proved this for me, we find it actually very hard to pin down precisely what it is that we are supposed to be proud of, except possibly Range Rovers.
What we just heard wasn't really about a survey. It became a search for something specific to be proud of, and it kept coming up short. Each answer collapsed under a simple follow-up question. Fairness didn't hold, because other countries do it better. Hosting events didn't hold, because every nation gets a turn. Even the car brand turned out to be owned elsewhere. The most revealing moment wasn't an answer at all. It was the pause before the health service, offered almost as a last resort, then immediately hedged with, "We've got it, but..." That hesitation says more than the words around it. This isn't really about whether Britain has things to be proud of. It's about how rarely we're asked to say what they are. Pride in a country is often treated as self-evident, something felt rather than explained. Put on the spot, that feeling turned out to be harder to justify than expected. None of that makes the caller unusual. Most people, asked the same question cold, might struggle too. So perhaps the real question isn't about him at all. It's whether the rest of us could do any better.